휴. 후.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
후. 휴. 이제 진행해보죠.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! Ouch!
stop me. You can't stop us. Was that your best? That was meant for me. One less shit. Till spells glass. I'll smack that one. And your neck.
Stop! I'm afraid to fight!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! No!
I will make you pay.
I won't rest. Put me down!
Let's get this over.
There. One less human to worry about.
Best the likes of me.
Got him!
They're closing in!
You'll not win here.
Sebastian! Be careful! Mind!
뭐야? 임페리오? 거기서?
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Reparo. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
일단 감정을 좀 해가지고 리트랭님 어서오세요. 반갑습니다. 우리가 저번에 저장한 거기서 다시 시작을 했는데 그 뭐지? 동생 구하겠다고 세바스티안이 임페리우스 저주 썼다가 삼촌한테 쫓겨났어요.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you. Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
일단 장비가 꽉 차가지고 좀 장비를 좀
See you again.
털고요.
Farewell for now.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Anyone care enough to remove my demiguise statues?
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah. Well, thinking Moon would enlist a student, too cowardly to do it himself, hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
He is a bit much for a caretaker, but he means well, and he's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You'll know better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Hello, pardon me.
Aloha Mora.
후후.
Rebellion.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
All right, I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
내 가게를 준다고? 온 김에 대화회를 하나 하고 갑시다.
Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Over here. This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? Seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details.
아니 저번에 용한테 뒤질 뻔해놓고는 또 용을 찾아서 뭘 하겠다고? 얘도 좀 사이코야.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
be more useful when I have something to identify. Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
퀘스트 하나 또 완료했죠. 오늘은 서브 퀘스트도 좀 하면서 느긋하게 진행해 봅시다.
Looks rather dark in there. Never Here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Repulso. Descendo. Arresto Valenti. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos.
휴.
Afraid to fuck over here.
Accio.
일단 크루시오로 고문 한번 하고.
Won't get away with that. I shall avenge your death.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her, you know.
Expelliarmus.
크루시오.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio.
음.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
It's good luck for me you stopped by today.
돈을 좀 벌어야 되는데.
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
씨, 정신줄 놓고 있다가 떨어졌어.
Alohomora.
문 열고.
Revelio. A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
이게 흔적이다.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora.
왜 이렇게 졸리지?
Revelio. Revelio.
It must lead to something grand.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I
조각상?
stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
I'm afraid I don't find puzzles that engaging.
Ah, understood. However, you might feel otherwise when I tell you a bit more about the rumours surrounding this particular one. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by the shore, near those old ruins. You can't miss it.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
I should look into the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Revelio.
If one more person asks me about her.
Revelio.
그 코인은 어디 있는? 코인 흔적을 따라가라는데 코인은 어디 있는 거지?
Mother's rolling in her grave.
Revelio. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio.
아육 쓰고
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus!
아,
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Ha- Confringo!
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer. Revelio. Revelio. I know what that means.
오, 떨어지면서 빗자루 탑승이 되는데?
This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Accio. Why have I done? I suppose I should try to find all the vases. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
네, 그렇죠. 네, 아침에 너무 일찍 일어났던 여파가 지금 있어갖고 좀 졸고 있어요.
I think there should only be a few more vases. I'm nearly finished. Only one more vase. Revelio. Revelio. That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
푸. 깜빡깜빡 졸고 있어서.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Why, you cheeky little bounder.
Revelio.
어디지? 6개 정도 부셨으니까 2개 정도는 더 부술 수 있을 텐데.
Revelio.
I know there was something I was meant to pick up in town, but...
I miss the old cricket.
Revelio.
오, 아슬아슬했다.
Revelio.
오케이, 시험 또 하나 완료.
Revelio.
Absolutely shameless.
Mr. Haggerty, can you remind me what we spoke about?
What?
What do you have for sale?
Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Repulsor. Accio. Arresto momentum. Repulsor. Accio. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. I'll look after you.
Must have snuck in after I fell asleep.
Protego! Mr. Haggerty,
I told you about my thieving sister.
I should be going now. Thank you. Revelio.
That reminds me, I'm to pick up some cabbage.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
어디였지?
Revelio. 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 Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Ravenclaw. As a Muggleborn, I never expected to come.
Hello, Melda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Now that's more like it. I'd say that was acceptable. Blast! I'm getting the hang of this. Now that's more like it. Made it.
오!
Now that's more like it.
하나 더 깼네요. 고리 하나 놓치긴 했는데.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard. Start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Revelio.
An intruder!
A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Revelio. Levioso. I have the Niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
아이언데일 마을로 돌아갑시다.
If one more person asks me about her...
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But, I suppose... fancy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
I found your heirloom, and I'll give it to you. For a price.
Huh? I suppose that's only fair. Very well, we'll call it a reward. Sounds more decent that way. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
There's no telling what... Me in there.
리플러 암컷 있으면 한 마리만 더 잡아갑시다.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
잡았다.
There, there.
근데 수컷이네.
Levioso.
잡았다.
This place has seen better days. Revelio. Closer. Confringo. Leviosa. Arresto Memento. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
어...
Revelio.
고대 마법 때문에 지금 여기를 돌아다니고 있는
That solves that.
고대 마법 냠냠했죠? 갑시다. 조금 괜찮아졌어요. 여전히 졸리긴 한데 아까보다 괜찮아졌으면 그냥 하는 거죠 뭐. 졸리다고 지금 누워서 자면 수면 패턴 완전히 또 꼬일 거라.
Alohomora.
아니죠. 지금 자면 또 새벽에 깰 텐데. 지금 자면 무조건 새벽에 깨요.
Revelio.
지금 자면은 언제쯤 깬다고 생각하시면 되냐면 새벽에 한 2시쯤 깨가지고 꺽 이러고 있다가 이제 내일 되면 또 저녁에 또 졸린 거야. 한 6시쯤부터. 이제 그러면 굉장히 곤란하거든요. 그래서 최소한 10시까지는 깨 있어야 돼요. 지금 제가 수면 패턴이 계속 꼬이는 이유가 새벽에 자꾸 깨가지고 한 번 깨면 다시 자기도 힘들고 한 번 깨면 다시 자기도 힘들고.
I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks.
이 가면 되게 웃긴다.
The Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
오케이.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
원래는 장비 외형을 계속 바꿔줬었는데 일일이 바꾸기가 너무 귀찮아가지고 어느 순간부터 지금 방치하고 있어요.
Hello, Madam Mason? I understand you have a shop to
Why,
sell.
yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell
저는
to a truck.
화장실을 좀
I assume
다녀올게요.
she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back, at a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well. But I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Hello again. You know, the shop...
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours, Penny will meet you there.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repairer.
This will surely be the nothing like a bit of hard work. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh, yes. She mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
뭔가 던전 같은 걸로 이어지는 거네요. 오, 무조건 앞으로 나가야 된다.
Rebellion. Accio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Glacier. Protego. Revelio. Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem to have your wits about you.
오, 뭐야?
This will be for me, at least.
Lumos. Rebellion. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Lumos.
응? 나가는 길이 어디지?
That's new. Onwards, I suppose.
오,
What in the...
뭐야?
Who's there? Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Lumos. Revelio. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
저 위로 올라가야 되는 것 같은데.
Revelio. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium. Seems as if I should hang something there.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio. Expelliarmus! Lumos. Confringo.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it.
뭔진 모르겠지만.
Get out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all.
Revelio.
What's the saying?
Confringo.
Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. And you'll have to complete that. You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Deja vu.
Wingardium Leviosa.
What's yours?
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. What was that?
이 귀신, 이 유령 새끼 너 잡히면 죽었다.
Lumos. Reparo. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Home, sweet home.
It's always good to have a different perspective.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Alto. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
이 귀신 새끼 잡히면 죽인다.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no pen make one quite dull indeed. Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
Confringo.
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you?
You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the dark. Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Accio!
Doesn't worry you that I can see you, but you
Guardian
can't see
Leviosa.
me. It should.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa.
오씨.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Accio!
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable. What's in store?
Guardian Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Confringo. Guardian Leviosa.
Brilliant! Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Leviosa. Repulsor.
크루시오!
Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to h3. Nighty-night!
That was the wrong square.
I was hoping you'd fall for me, but this is a bit much.
I wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go. Confringo!
I was hoping you'd fall for me, but this is a bit much.
Perhaps I can find a way to reveal the path. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I put this? Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
이번엔 또 뭐야? 이 망할 귀신놈이랑 나한테 이 가게.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get to shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catch is catch, but catch, I mean, catch.
Confringo.
just once, try seeing things from my point of view. Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about that contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract, with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
Were you worried I might not return?
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased the shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
It's been ages since I've Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And according to the house elf that came with the shop, she's done this sort of thing before, repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, These are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
You can stop a thief in their tracks to stupefy.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Confringo! Confringo! Levioso!
Lucky the foul.
Levioso! Finite! Confringo!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days? Luck is about to run out.
Ricardo!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Fringo!
Excuse for a fight.
Ricardo! Confringo!
Luck is about to run out.
경찰 앞이라서
Confringo!
경찰 앞이라서 크루시아투스를 못 쓰는 게 아쉽네요.
I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Checking that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
깔끔하게 크루시아투스로 해결했으면 좋았을 텐데. 경찰 앞이라서 크루시아투스 봉인되는 거 실한가?
Revelio.
Tales of Beetle the Bard.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you. It's my...
Of course, Penny.
Penny, you're free.
But
if that's...
Penny is too. All that's left is...
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. Oh, and Pen...
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
And the odd charm or two.
이제 요거 감정하고
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Everything's all right now. I'll look after you.
다음 퀘스트를 이어서 진행을 해야죠.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
열려라.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
What do you want? Come now, Annabelle.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
구현물체. 아, 대화회가 좀 더 있으니까 대화회도 진행을 해야죠.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier.
이 게임 애니마구스도 배울 수
I no
있나?
longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented sleep.
음.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still need to swim.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
오, 뭐야.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Lumos. Confringo! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. What do we have in here then? Merida will be happy about this.
이 자식, 이 추워 보이는 날에 눈발 날리는 날에 친구 보고 나는 수영 못하니까 네가 물에 들어가서 갖고 오라고 하다니. 인어 외교관이 되고 싶다는 놈이 수영도 못하면 어쩌자는 거야.
Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, Thank you again. I can't wait to study this.
Revelio. Lumos.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fooper feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant,
Oof.
thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Accio! The lift before I can use it. Repair it. That seems to have done the trick. Lumos. Repair it. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
후! 비밀 통로로.
Confringo! Revelio. Accio! Confringo! How am I supposed to get out of here? I'm going to have to get past this. Leviosa! Reparo. Leviosa! Confringo! Reparo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Leviosa! Something is getting in the way of that platform. Here. did the trick. This must be the way. I need to find a way to open that gate. Confringo! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
허니듀크까지 왔어요.
Revelio. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Revelio.
레벨업을 또 했어요.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain.
아, 결국에는 그놈의 용가리들도 보러 가야 돼?
Have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
이런 대책 없는 애들은 도대체 왜 살아?
I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll
아니
find
너 혼자 하라고 나한테 시키지 말고.
where the breed would nest.
난 용 안 좋아해.
That's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone.
가끔 보면은 이런 류 게임들은 남의 똥 치워주는 느낌 받을 때가 많아가지고.
Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
지가 혼자 하면 될 거를 왜 다른 사람을 끌어들여 갖고 하는지 잘 모르겠어요.
Your making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her.
그래, 그 전에 내 대갈통을 간식으로 먹으려던 거는 생각 안 나지?
Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be well sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope.
At least 10 years ago. Confringo! Petrificus totalis! Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And probably...
아니 그걸 알면서 나보고 가자고 했단 말이야?
Hebrideans love sheep.
Watch your step. How lucky for us.
Pick off a grap horn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Well, there's no turning back now. Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason. Get...
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. Almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
이 대책 없는 애를 좀 고문을 해서 집에 데리고 가야 될 텐데.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
그래, 짐승 새끼가 똑똑하다는 거에다가 내기를 걸고 있어. 자기 목숨을.
That's rather generous, isn't it? She did try to kill us the entire time.
Only until she saw her egg, at which point I thought she rather warmed to us. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntowl Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
저 퀘스트 저것만 아니면은 얘 퀘스트 같은 건 안 하고 싶은데. 이동.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Of course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. Alohomora.
휴! 이제 다이달로스 열쇠 퀘스트, 보조 서브 퀘스트도 거의 다 끝났어요.
Levioso. Revelio.
I haven't been down to the boat.
Revelio.
Perhaps I'll pay a visit.
Professor Hecat is an enigma. I think this works.
Oh, it's you!
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital. Boots for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible. Truly. You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire. Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this? It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets. If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming. Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent. Can't the curse be broken? Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us? I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
후!
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
If something threatens me... Welcome, welcome!
Hello again, Mr. Thistlewood.
Never attended Hogwarts. Now, how may I...
What do you have for sale?
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
일단 오늘은 여기까지 합시다. 이제 슬슬 자야죠. 계속 졸렸으니까. 내일 뵙도록 할게요.